And I just came home and heard gunshots.
The ladies there that live in the apartment, they are on the ground. Blood stains all over the place.
It was the shots I heard that woke me up. Bam, bam, bam.
Just looked at the TV and I said, God, just don't let that be my baby.
This is the story of Tareeka Jones and her stepsister Jalisa Harris, who were both shot dead by Tareeka's boyfriend Kevin Reynolds just few days after she had bailed him out of the county jail for assaulting her. Her kids were right there when they were both gunned down in her apartment. Hello and welcome to Twisted Crimes. Subscribe and hit the like button for more stories.
The latest victims of domestic violence. Prince George's County has lost 3 women to such crimes in just the past 2 days. Their numbers, so many, are fighting to change, but tonight there are no answers for the family of Tareeka Jones and Jalisa Harris, only more questions.
Based on this case, we would be traveling to Cheverly, Maryland. Cheverly is a suburb of Washington, D.C. with a population of about 7,000 in Prince George's County. It's very affordable, high quality, and small-town living. Tareeka Lene Jones was born May 21, 1989, in Prince George's County, Maryland. Tareeka received her education through Calvert County Public Schools and graduated from Huntingtown High School in 2007, where she was well known by her teachers, administrators, and entire staff of HHS. Tareeka Jones had 3 young children between 1 and 6 years old. Tareeka, also known affectionately as Ree or Riri, was currently attending Fortis College of Hyattsville, Maryland to pursue a career as a dental assistant. Tareeka wanted to improve her life for her and her girls. Tareeka loved cooking meals and telling the world about her sweet babies on social media, a place where she did not post the father of her youngest daughter, her on and off boyfriend, 30-year-old Kevin Reynolds. Tareeka had a stepsister named Jalisa Harris from Bowie, Maryland, who was 22-year-old at the time. Jalisa was said to be a lively person who wanted to be a singer. According to her Facebook profile, she studied music at the Prince George's Community College, but unfortunately she would not be able to turn a professional singer. Tareeka Jones had a strange relationship, an on and off relationship with her boyfriend at the time. Her friend said she was tired of being abused, so she told Kevin she wanted to move on, but he would not approve.
From my understanding, they just had a strange relationship, an on and off relationship.
Going back a few weeks before the deadly incident, Tareeka called police for help twice in a single night in February. Kevin was supposed to drop off their daughter, but the simple exchange quickly turned violent. In a police statement she stated that, "At like 6 p.m., Kevin was supposed to drop our daughter off to me, and when he got here I went on the opposite side of the car to get my daughter. He rushed at me and grabbed me and threw me to the ground. He continued to pick me up and toss me. After I finally could get to my feet, I ran to my neighbor's house and he took my phone and threw it because I said I was calling the police." She left the police precinct but called again just after an hour later. While the 911 operator tried to get locator information from Tareeka, Kevin can be heard in the background, yelling.
What's the address of your location? Ma'am. Ma'am.
5527. I'm trying to pull out a gun for somebody.
This is a house or apartment? Ma'am.
It's an apartment. It's an apartment. Gun out on somebody when you kids out here? You know anything? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because you gonna get locked up and you can't too.
The cops were able to get there eventually, and she made another statement saying, "He must have thought that I called my other baby father, so he went to a truck and got a gun. As I seen him running towards me, I ran towards my car to call the police. His mother came in the car to grab my phone saying that's her son, don't call the police." Kevin was arrested and charged with first-degree assault. But Tareeka was at a crossroad. She had 3 girls to care for and the man who helped her do that was in jail. She decided to go to court to say she wasn't in fear of her life anymore and wants Kevin to be released from jail. What you are about to hear is the actual tape of how the bond hearing went.
Mr. Reynolds is currently being held in no bond. We are asking that you set a bond, Your Honor, to a $5,000 bond with a 10% option and pretrial release.
I have had occasion to speak to Ms. Jones. She indicates that she is not in fear of him and that she in fact wants him home.
The facts read as a fairly violent episode. And then if I look at his record, obstruction, conviction for assault, which is what this case is actually charged as, first-degree assault. Another conviction for assault, a weapons conviction as well. He believes he got off on probation 2 days ago.
Ms. Jones disputes some of the allegations in the statement of charges, Your Honor. I believe that a $5,000 bond is appropriate in this matter.
I disagree. For all the reasons I said, for public safety, for the record, for the way the facts read, I'll set a bond. It'll be $20,000.
Kevin, with the help of Tareeka, was able to meet up with the $20,000 bond, and Tareeka would not know what she had set in motion with what she just did by helping free Kevin from jail. Fast forward to the present day, on 7th of March 2016, just 5 days after Tareeka helped bail out Kevin, Tareeka and Jalisa were in the apartment playing with the kids. Just after 10 p.m., Kevin knocked on the door of Tareeka's Chevrolet apartment. He had a gun with him. He walked in and fired shots, striking Tareeka and Jalisa. They died on the floor under a kitchen table. Kevin fled, leaving Tareeka's 3 girls, one of them his own daughter, in the room.
And I just came home and heard gunshots. The ladies there that live in the apartment, they are on the ground. Blood stains all over the place.
ABC 7 News at 5 on your side.
And right now this hour, a horrific scene in Chevrolet. A mother and her sister gunned down with 3 young children at home.
And police say it is yet another case of domestic violence. In fact, in the past 24 hours, 5 women have been shot or stabbed in domestic incidences in Prince George's County. Now, 3 of those women have died. Prince George's County has seen its domestic homicide rate increase, while the rest of Maryland, it's on the decline.
Tonight, ABC 7 has team coverage of this deadly trend. Our Suzanne Kennedy is tracking the latest effort to change laws to fight back. We'll get to her in just a bit, but let's start now with Maryland Bureau Chief Brad Bell. He is tracking this breaking news and this latest act of senseless violence. Brad?
Yeah, Leon, and we've got some breaking news for you, confirmed just about a half an hour ago and first reported by ABC 7, and that is the suspect in this double murder has been found dead, believed to be the victim of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. He was found this afternoon in Hanover County, Virginia, not too far, we're told, from Ashland. That is north of Richmond. His name is Kevin Reynolds, and he had been involved in a relationship with one of the victims of this double murder. We can show you some video of this. This was something that happened at 10:30 last night. Neighbors here at the Chevrolet apartments, the Chevrolet Station apartments, heard arguing and then 2 sets of 3 gunshots. Boom, 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 boom. Neighbors ran upstairs and they discovered that 2 women had been shot and killed. Their names, Tareeka Jones, you can see her in her Facebook page, on her Facebook photo, and her sister, Jalisa Harris. Now, what we have learned is that Tareeka Jones was involved in a relationship with Kevin Reynolds, and there was a history of abuse. Reynolds was arrested in the middle of February after he dragged Jones around the parking lot here and then threatened her with a gun. He was locked up, but Jones actually, according to sources, went to his bond review, said she did not want to move ahead with the charges. His bond was lowered. He was released just 6 days ago. Now, today we talked to some friends of Ms. Jones who came to the scene here today. They were in tears, saying this was a young woman who wanted to make something of herself.
She wanted to make something out of herself, 27 with 3 children or not. She still wanted to come out of poverty. She wanted to be the best mother that she could be. It's just sad because she doesn't get that chance.
According to neighbors, one of Jones' 3 children, a 5-year-old girl, witnessed the murders and knew the gunman by name, which helped the police realize that Kevin was the shooter.
She was coming back, from my understanding, from work, and this is what she came home to.
And she was saying, Reed, what have you done to yourself? And Reed was underneath the table, the other girls were on the other side of the table, and they're both slumped and like in a knot.
The next day, Kevin's body was found 100 miles away in Hanover County, Virginia, slumped in his getaway car with a gunshot to the head. Police say it was a self-inflicted wound. In just a matter of hours, 3 people were dead. This was an unforeseen turn of events just because Tareeka changed her story in court. Reynolds had been convicted of some offenses in the past. Jalisa was visiting Tareeka at the time of the incident. She was in the wrong place at the wrong time, according to her mother. Mrs. Harris said her daughter had dreams of becoming a singer, who sang in the choir at church and in high school, and planned to audition for a performance of Aladdin in coming days.
It's a song I wrote yesterday. See, I know there's sometimes that I might treat you bad, and you have no idea, you cannot see the facts, and it's killing my heart that I don't treat you right. I try to save myself so we don't fuss and fight, but I know that it's been going on for too long. I hate to turn this into a sad song, and I feel that we have really just grown apart, but I love you with every inch of my heart.
It was all tears for her mom at her candle night due to the love shown towards her baby.
Look at all these people for my baby. Oh, wow. I just can't believe it.
My sister was everywhere, all the time. She was very friendly, had so many best friends.
And you better know.
All she did was sing. Everyone always wanted her to sing.
You gon' miss me when I go.
She was so young, and I love her so much.
Our sincere condolences to the friends and families of the victims. May Tareeka's and Jalisa's memory be a blessing for her family and for all who knew her, and may her life and death be an inspiration and a turning point towards justice and increased protection for domestic abuse survivors. Please stay safe and see you guys in the next video.